What's up, YouTube, Facebook, friends and family? Today I'm here to do a Q&A session. So, today I posted a status on Facebook to let you guys know that I'm doing this video and that you can send in any questions you have about training or nutrition to me. So before we get started, if you're watching this video and you have any questions regarding training tips, nutrition tips, message me on Facebook and I'll put them in my next Q&A video. So it's not too late. This isn't my only Q&A video, alright? Yeah, so let's get started. So today I'm going to answer 5 questions. So let's just kick this off. Let's waste no time. So Greg Shaw, he asked me what my diet is, what food I eat, when I eat it, and how much. So my diet doesn't usually consist of the same food every single day. The past few days have been the same because I'm on holiday and so I have more time to cook, so it'd make more sense if I just stay with the same food. Okay, so typically in the morning I would have eggs. Eggs is like the staple of bodybuilding in my opinion because you can't, like, eggs are just packed with protein. The yolk is so good, like there's so many good amino acids and like so good fats, very good. So eggs are very good. I usually have 3 eggs. I don't really go past 3 because first of all, if I go past 3, my mum's gonna start killing me because she always says, "Freaking Daniel, stop eating so many eggs. You're gonna like make me bankrupt." 3 eggs in the morning. And I usually have that with mince, so I just stir fry some mince up, and I also have some carbs to go with it. Not a lot in the morning, but just a little bit. So for this morning, I had some oats and milk, and chuck in the microwave, heat it up, 2 minutes, done and dusted. So, and lunchtime would probably be the same. Mince, sometimes like a potato, half a potato, maybe some kumara sometimes. Sometimes rice, if we have rice, but we always have rice because I'm Asian. And dinner's usually different because for Asian people, dinner is like the largest meal. Whereas if you're like another ethnicity, not being racist or anything, but dinner is usually maybe the smallest meal. But in Asia, in Chinese, especially in my home, dinner is one of the biggest meals. So my mum usually cooks like rice and cooks like many vegetables and meats and all that. My mum's cooking is quite healthy, so I don't really worry about like, high fats or anything. She doesn't use high fat. So it's quite healthy. And at dinner, I kind of pick my foods. So for example, I'm cutting at the moment, so I won't go and eat tons of rice. I mean, that wouldn't make sense. So I have a little bit of rice, and then I'll eat mainly vegetables, and I'll like eat meat. And so yeah, mainly vegetables and meat, protein and fiber, because fiber, you can't digest fiber, so it just passes right through you. And in regards to how often I eat, since after learning about eating smaller portions by eating more frequently to feed your muscles with nutrients and all that, I've learned to have smaller portions by eat more frequently. So you hear a lot of big bodybuilders, they eat like 6 or 12 meals a day. That's not me. I have about max 5. If you count protein shake as a meal, yeah, 4, 5. So I'm not one of those hardcore bodybuilders because obviously I'm still a student and yeah. So anyway, that's in regards to how often I eat, 4 to 5. How much? Again, as I say, smaller portions but eat more frequently, and I just have to self-control about the portions because if you get me on the loose, then I eat tons and tons of food. Alright, so that concludes the first questions from Greg Shaw. Thank you very much for that question. Number 2 is from Sahara, and her first question is, how to kiss belly fat goodbye? Good question, because a lot of people, the first thing they want to do when they go to the gym is lose their belly fat. The thing is, you can't really lose fat from just your belly. You can't really like say that I've got really fat thighs. I can't go for a run and be like, okay, I want the fat to go away from my thighs. It's like an overall sort of thing. But I guess it's I'm just gonna answer this question from my opinion. I may be wrong, but this is just what I reckon. It's the same for both men and women. Incorporate both cardio and resistance exercise. So what I mean by that is that you could go to the gym, you set 1 hour to work out, And so you could do 45 minutes of resistance exercise, and then the last 15 minutes do some cardio on like a treadmill or on a bike. And I don't really suggest like continuous slow cardio. I'm talking about like high intensity interval training. We call that HIIT training. That is where you go, like on the treadmill, for example, you go 30 seconds all out and then 30 seconds or a minute rest. So your work to rest ratio is a 1:2. But if you feel that you are strong enough, you can make your work and rest ratio into 1:1. So you can work for 30 seconds, 30 minutes, stuff that. You can sprint for 30 seconds and then rest for 30 seconds and then repeat it. And trust me, after 10 minutes, after legit like 3 rounds, your sweat will just start pissing out of your pores. So very effective way to lose fat. And also proven by scientists that a better way to increase your cardiovascular system, to improve your cardiovascular system. Yeah, so that in my opinion is the best way to lose belly fat and just to lose fat overall, you know. Since I'm cutting, as I said millions of times before, I incorporate more cardio into my workout. So I train, when I do weights, I train very intensely. And after the intense training of weights, I go onto the bike, I warm up for about 2 minutes, get my joints nice and warm, and then I hit high intensity interval training. 30 seconds max, 30 seconds rest. Do that for 5 rounds, that's me out of the gym. That's a pretty good way to kiss belly fat goodbye, to incorporate both resistance exercise and cardio. Second question from Sahara is, how do you find time to balance between school, gym, and Angela? So Angela's my girlfriend. We've been going out for 3 years now, and I started going to the gym at the beginning of the relationship just to kind of, because I used to be kind of chubby. I used to go to the gym in hopes that one day I could be nice and big and strong, so that I can impress her, blah blah blah, kid stuff. But nah, it's still relevant. Actually, me and Angela had a bit of a quarrel a few weeks ago because she thinks that I spend too much of my mind at the gym, which is true. I do. I'm sorry again, Ange, on my part, because gym for me is a big part. One thing I've learnt is very important that when you're with, because for me, one thing that I learned is that when you're with a human being, no matter who it is, they are always more important. Whether it be my mum, be my dad, be my brother, sister, be Angela, humans are always more valuable than like an object of the gym. So you always have to value the relationship you have with a human rather than a relationship with this, you know, dumbbells. You know, I don't know why I have dumbbells under my table. Anyway, when I'm with Angela, I devote all my like mind to her. Like when we're watching a movie, I try not to go on my iPod and look at like Instagram fitness posts, whatever. I devote all my time with her when I'm with her. So, and that's only fair, right? Because if I'm with her and I'm thinking about the gym or I am just doing gym stuff, then, you know, there's no value in that. What's the real important thing? A relationship you have with your girlfriend or the relationship you have with the gym? So that's just something I learned. Between school and gym, so school goes from 9 to 3. I usually go to the gym straight after school, hit it for an hour, and then go back home, do my homework. I usually study at night. So that's how I find the balance. Sometimes, like these days, I go really early in the morning just to get it out of the way. Really, everyone's different. Maybe you would find training late night is better for you. If that's for you, then go for it, you know? Our third question is from Hamza Arafe. I think that's how you pronounce your last name. But his question is, what is my ultimate goal I am trying to achieve at the moment in terms of bodybuilding? That's a good question, Hamza. What's my goals? What's my purpose of bodybuilding? I think, for one, it is to try to motivate and inspire my peers, my friends, my family, and even those people that I don't know. Because I read this quote the other day. It was actually in a song. It said, "I am not here to impress, I am here to impact." And so we're all on this world for a reason. I believe that God made me for a reason, and so I'm not here just to fill in time, fill in space. I'm here to actually impact, you know? I'm here to change lives. I know that sounds real cheesy, but that's actually why I feel that what I'm here for. So my ultimate goal, I have kind of two ultimate goals. One is to look like a hardcore beast, okay? Yeah, so like walk around town looking like the man with like guns, like 20-inch guns. That's number one. That's just kind of just purely just to be big, look good, feel good. Number two is to really try to change some of my friends' lives, some of my peers' lives. Yeah, I feel that even if it's just one person, I feel it's worthwhile. Like, I made the video, my very first video, and already a lot of people has responded positively, and that has really made my day. Like, I feel that is what I want to do, and I feel that if it changed one person's life, it's worth it. Thanks, Hamza, for that question. Number 4. This person has asked to keep the name anonymous, but the person asked, how did I get into the diet, and how do I stay away from eating bad food? So, how do I get into the diet? That's a good question. Well, I would have to say, over the years of learning about nutrition, learning about macros, the different nutrients like carbs, protein, fats, that's how I learned about setting a diet. Also, I downloaded this app called MyFitnessPal, and that has kind of really helped me keep on track with my diet and have a rough sort of estimation at how much calories I'm intaking into my body. So my fitness app, I recommend. It's really good because it's quite accurate and it's widely used around the world, so why not try it out? So just give it a try. And second part of the question is, how do I stay away from eating bad food? I know for me, for example, there's a bag of like Doritos. I love Doritos, like cheese supreme Doritos. Like, just thinking of it makes me feel good. So I know that if I eat one, just one, that's it. That whole bag is gonna go down me. So the thing how I do it is, if I even have the thought of going to open a pack of Doritos, I literally, like today, I sprint away from the place of the Doritos. So I'm upstairs in my room. I sprint right up here to my room, and that is where I am furthest away from that temptation, and so I can't fall in because then I have to go downstairs and I can't be bothered. So that's how I take care of temptations. And also, just think, is it really worth it? Like, I work out this much, and I eat like 5 Doritos, and Doritos is like one of the highest calorie food there is. Is it worth it? Did I do all this work just to spoil myself for like 5 seconds and just destroy all my gains? No. So I just think to myself, and you gotta have some self-control, with these things. Sometimes it's hard, like you're at a party and there's like chips everywhere. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna just splurge? Well, you could do, but then, you're going to feel pretty bad about yourself the day after. So, I mean, it really comes down to a choice that you can make and a choice that you have. So, make the right choice. And, hey, don't get me wrong. Don't think that I don't eat junk food. I eat junk food, but not every day. I have days where I allow myself to splurge a bit. Like, my mates at school, they know. Like, sometimes they catch me eating, like, I don't know, a Tim Tam or something. And they're always like, oh, Daniel, is that gains? I'm like, nah, it's just, I just want to eat it. Just let me be free for a second. It's just the frequency of allowing yourself to splurge. That's my take on this question. So yeah, this concludes this Q&A session. Thank you very much to the 4 people who asked me questions today. Feel free to ask me any more. Send me a message on Facebook, and I'll make another one probably in the next few weeks. So yeah, don't be shy. And thank you very much for watching this video. #gains. Peace out.